Hello and welcome back to Let's Watch Gary Butterfield of Watch Out for Fireballs. Screw up showing the prostate gesture. Prostate gesture? Is that how? Prostration. Has that word always been a synonym and I've never noticed that? That you go prostate? Prostrate. Prostrate is what that is. Okay, Gary. Yeah, let's do it up. We're gonna go do some Duke's Archives. Might be 2 episodes. I'm guessing it's going to be 2 episodes. I doubt I'll get through this and the caves all in one. Seath typically does not give me too much of a problem, but you know, I'm going to be arching, and I don't have tons of armor, so his... am I human? Yeah, I think I am. So I might get some invasions going on. But anyway, I don't have tons of armor, so his... he might get me with that tail nonsense. Not trying to cut off his tail, which if you are trying to do that, it's a nightmare with a weapon if you're a sorcerer. You can do it with pretty easily with free aiming sorcery, which took me a long time to learn. Yeah, so we're just pretty much dukesing it up. I think I already killed these boars when I was messing around with Dark Sun Gwendolyn. Yeah. So we're just making a run through. I haven't done the archive skip before. I thought about doing it, but I want to go ahead and do the whole business with the jail and all that stuff, which, despite the fact that like the mandatory death in this section I'm not crazy about, the actual like idea of getting caught and kind of imprisoned for experimentation and all that stuff I think is super cool. So let's see how this this goes. I know this is kind of a hot spot for PvP, so that is an option. And of course, I'm doing this before I do the DLC because I have to. I'm not doing very much damage to that guy, and there's definitely a guy coming up behind me because that's how this works. There we are. Backstabs are going to be the order of the day on these fools. When I'm only fighting, you know, a limited number of them, I'll start getting cute with the bow. But until then... Alright, dodging the magic missile. We've all done this before. I would be parrying these guys. They're actually pack a huge punch. So I might get, you know, once I warm up a little bit, I might do that. It's been a couple days since I've played with this character. So, and kind of every time you play Dark Souls, it's a little bit different. We'll go ahead and take care of this this fool while we're here. Nice try. And get the DLC item. Oh, which I already got. Apparently. I hope I did. It's a pendant. Oh, have I not gone and rescued Dusk? Well, I can teleport around, so this won't be that big a deal when I decide to go do that. That sucks, though. I'd like to do that while I'm here. But it's okay. You've been buffed. You're slightly quicker than I am when you do that attack. Of course, my Crush Shield is going to be, you know... you didn't expect that chair to get in the way, did you? It's going to be a big advantage when dealing with these fools. Now he's teleporting out. That sucks. That was a huge deal for Cole, I think. I remember him telling me, like, the fact that they teleport was a really troubling thing for him. That's fair enough. I feel like it does kind of break the rules. This is the breaking the rules section of the game, though, because that mandatory death with Seath, you know, only mandatory death in the game. I mean, you can skip it through glitching, but I don't, you know, no other boss fight is like that. You know, and when we get to the episode of this where we talk about it on the show, I'm sure we'll go on about it at length, but I feel like It's not really fair play. You know? I would have rather like walked through an area and had, if they need me to get captured for narrative purposes, I'm fine with that. But they should have had, you know, me walk through a like a gate or something that locks afterwards. That would have been acceptable. Instead of an actual, like a literal mandatory death. I find that frustrating. And I just misused the word literally. Please forgive me. I can't remember exactly which of these corners have chests and which ones don't. I can't remember if I still need to upgrade my shield at all. But that'd be useful for that. That out exterior over there area. Well, here's the Avalon as well, which I feel like as an archer might behoove me to get that unique crossbow. I've never got it before. I'm tempted by the the prospect of playing with it. The only issue is it taking 1,000 tries and the fact that I've never got it before, and I can already tell fighting all these guys in order to get up to that elevator every time sounds really obnoxious to me, so I don't know if I'm going to do it. I imagine people would probably want to see me try, so we'll see how I'm feeling after we do this. Maybe I'll do like a wrap-up video at the end where I kind of do other things I missed. If there are that many things I missed. Like I said, the way Dark Souls works with me is that I start thinking about the next playthrough, you know, at about the point in which I grab the Lord Vessel. So I'm already thinking about next playthrough, which I think I mentioned is going to be Solaire. Do my Fat Solaire, Faith Strength build, and the kind of the idea behind it is that ooh. Yeah, a lot of HP, Mimic. God damn it. Oh, leave me alone. Don't die to the Mimic. Okay, that was pathetic. Yeah, it's gonna be my strength, strength faith build. I've never done a strength, or never really messed around with miracles at all in Dark Souls. So looking forward to that. And doing strength, I'm going to wear Solaire's armor, wear Solaire's shield, not wear pants, be grotesquely overweight. Not grotesquely, I'm not actually. That's not my opinion on actual overweight people. But I'm going to be as chub as the game allows. I can't remember which comes first, the lizard or the knight. I think the knight. Yeah. Hey, bro. Pretty cool armor there, dude. Yeah, and then, but weapon-wise, I want to go strength. I know people say for faith builds you want to go dex and buff. I'm not really interested in applying weapon buffs. Being totally honest, like, it's not a very interesting way to fight. I'm not doing PvP. I can't break his guard? Whoa! I didn't know that guy could parry me. And I can't break his guard with a kick. It's insane. Oh my god. This guy's surprisingly effective, and that didn't backstab for some reason. There we are. I'm playing pretty poorly, so that could bear terribly for the episode, actually. No set drop from him. Waiting for that crystal. Lizard. Hey, buddy. Two-handed Baldur Knight Sword. Baldur Side Sword is actually very good for killing those guys. It's all vertical. So there's a trick here if you don't want to use a Ring of Sacrifice. I think we have one. Yeah, how many souls do we have? Well, I don't want to lose those souls. I was gonna say the trick would be you can disrobe being dead, or God, disrobe being dead. Disrobe to having no armor, and you'll die before your curse meter can fill up. It's kind of a smart way to do this. Defiance. Defiance. Okay. I would have died there before my curse meter filled up anyway. But that's a quick way to get through that if you don't care about losing your souls. But this is a not insignificant amount of souls, and those rings are dirt cheap. That message always stays up for way too long. Come on, I know. Alright. Yeah, so there's... Come on. Alright, there's really no reason to go fight those guys over there. I don't think they drop anything. And we will light this bonfire in order to... Well, maybe we won't. So one of the very few cutscenes of the game, this weird little snake guy, like he's an unusual looking snake monster. You never see him. You never actually fight that guy. Where does he go after this? I love this cutscene. It's one of the things that redeems this area for me. Like, those guys are super creepy, and then just the snake men running for their lives is wonderful. It is an excellent little cutscene. I usually try to... What are you doing? You're supposed to be running for your lives. You don't fight me at this point. No, no, no. No, no, no. Well, get up there. I was locked on, so I couldn't, God damn it. I was gonna try to attack him and get him to fall. Don't get away from me. No! Yeah, you try it, asshole. I'll 2 damage you to death. Fall. 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 Thank you. Bam. Butt stomp. Butt stomp. Butt stomp. Oh, I fall. Look, I can do this all day, Snake Man. You're not getting away from the chaos you have created. So yeah, miracles. What I was going to say is I'm not going to use the Sunlight Straight Sword for that playthrough. I know that's Solaire's signature weapon. However, Swolaire likes to use different weapons. I've only done one strength build, and I ended up using like a Zweihander. I want to use like a big club or hammer or something like that. Like, that seems fun to me. I might try to make Smo's hammer. I've never done that. That sounds fun to me. I'm going to try to do some things I haven't done. I realize that won't be a hard playthrough because, you know, I can't remember if there's anything worthwhile in there. Solaire's armor, which is the... Whoops. Is something I'm dedicated to using. Is not... Whoa. Hey, buddy. Not that weak. It's also not that heavy, though. I'll fully upgrade it. You know, as much as possible. I won't be wearing pants, though. It should be, I'm hoping to medium roll with, maybe with Ring of Fat, as opposed to Havels. I don't know. And we'll call it as I do it, of course. But the cool thing being that I will be Swolaire. It'll be kind of funny looking. And I will be able to use big hammers and miracles. Try to kill things with miracles. I'll end up sunbrowing because I want that lightning bolt attack, clearly. And I'll be able to do Ria's questline on camera, which you don't see a lot of Ria's questline, I find. It's kind of a, you know, one of the weirder little side branches in Dark Souls. So, I'm going to try to parry this guy. There we are. So, let me know if that sounds boring to you. as a Let's Play. Like, I'm going to do that playthrough anyway, because that's just kind of where I'm at in my Dark Souls career. Like, I want to mess around with miracles. But if that sounds really stupid to you and boring, please tell me. There's a guy right out the side there. These like mimosas or whatever they're called. I know they're not called mimosas. That's an orangey breakfast treat. Wonder if I can tempt these guys into doing something dumb. No. If I sucked, I could sit there and just plink everybody down, but I don't want to do that. A couple of people have asked me if I would do, or if there's any plans to do like a Demon Souls run through. I don't have the technology for that. I don't have a capture card for my PS3, and I think that's what you need. Not very tech savvy, so probably not. I would love it if they did a PC port of that anyway, because more people would play it. These guys are having like a fun free over here. They're just having a fun jam. Did you guys forget where to go? Little mimosas. That guy's gonna hit me. There we are. That grab attack, I don't think it'll kill me, but I've never been grabbed by it, so I probably have enough health. I kind of want to see it. I don't really have enough Estus to do that. My sorcerer character was like the biggest pain in the ass, like doing Duke's Archives, because obviously this is the, as a sorcerer, this is the, you know, where you get all your power. I must not have done something with that. And maybe I didn't even let Logan free, I can't remember, since I wasn't planning on using sorceries. But, yeah, buying all his stuff is a huge pain in the ass. Yeah, I can't wait to use these miracles. I've never used them before. I've said it before, I can't hear the game, so I'm sorry about that annoying noise. I'll be addressing that ASAP. I actually should have healed before I went up here, because I am fighting multiple snake bros at once. One of those snake bros looks dead. Okay, hopefully parrying I can one-shot these guys. Nope. I can two-shot them, however. I don't know how to parry these guys with 4 arms. Never done it. Unnecessary, though. And let's end that sound. Go get a key. Alright. We, of course, will be coming back here eventually for that Firekeeper's soul. Since I don't like killing the Fair Lady until the end of the game, and I don't even like doing it then. Yeah. I haven't put on my Hawk Ring. My damage was maybe not, it was a little suboptimal during that. Whoops. Alright, running up. Lousy quiver, clipping through my cape. Should probably attune something other than Iron Flesh, but I don't really need anything during this part. Power Within might be useful for Seath, actually, given that I'm going to be arching him, and I can probably stay away for the most part. The draining health may not be a big deal, and the extra damage will probably be nice. I'll probably attune that and see if that works for me. Doors are so heavy in Dark Souls. Alright. Ooh, humanity from him. And oh, I thought he was dropping an item. I usually try to kill him before his buddy can aggro. Didn't work out that time. Disorienting backstab. Put down your bow and live a little. Alright, so Channeler. Yeah, buff it up. Buff it up, fool. I'm about to. Buff it up, Chris. That's what I was born to do. I did get a little irritated with this whole area when I was first here. Because it is confusing, like knowing exactly what to do with all the nonsense with the ladders. But once you figure it out, it's actually, you can do it really quick. It usually only takes me a couple minutes. So, not too worried about it. I can't always remember which of those corners have chests in them. Is there anything up here? I know there's a guy behind me. Any chest up there? That looks like a chest up there. So I'll go ahead and grab it. I think it's probably just going to be a blue Titanite. Or a twinkling Titanite I do want. Blue Titanite I do not need. Yeah. Hey, friend. Yeah, no chest. I don't know what I was seeing. So we'll go ahead and TC this B. I didn't realize you were invincible when you were doing this, and I thought, like, oh, that's actually a really cool challenge because I'm going to have to, like, take this guy out somehow, or he's going to plink me, and I thought that was an intentional thing. The fact that you're invincible during it makes it considerably easier. Alright, so I'm going to go take care of that guy at the end over there. I'm going to go ahead and S this up because this Channeler can get lucky magic missiles on me pretty easily. While I'm taking care of this guy, usually just like that, a pillar will serve as cover, but it doesn't always work out that way. And then this part, you know, he can teleport away. Some nonsense. I kind of took the longest possible fall there. Ooh, alright. Fine. Teleport away. Yeah, see? See, bro? And that's it for, like, those ladders, those levers and stairs and ladders, which were so hard for me. Like, the first time I was here, like, I just had no conception of what I needed to do. And it's actually crazy simple. It's not even a reason to kill that guy. And then you're at the bonfire that you're going to use for Seath. It's actually a very quick area if you know what you're doing. Even without the exploit. Like the exploit, skipping the whole thing, definitely saves you some time. I'm not going to poo-poo it, and if you're speedrunning, but the actual going through the part is pretty easy. So, yeah, more or less just pumping vitality at this point. Oh yeah, I was going to attune power within. Which I think I have. Nope, I never picked it up, like a big idiot. Well, that's okay. Could summon some help for this. I only really want that if I get invaded, though. If I don't get invaded, I don't need help. Clearly where Logan shows up. Not clearly, but that's where it happens. Getting some blue Titanite. Channeler set, which I think does look pretty cool, actually. Even though they are terrible monsters. And I will go back to that thing, but I'm going to do it after. That's what I need to do with those things. Those things, with mimics. When I first got the Enchanted Falcon, I didn't realize that Enchanted was like a proper noun for what this is. I was like, dude, I've been using it, you know, magic weapons this whole time. This is not a big deal. Does it make sense to go back to that archive now? No, because I can warp to that Duke's. I can warp to that bonfire there. And it'll be just as good. This guy makes no sense to me as a obstacle. I don't know why he's there. Alright. That's what I was looking for. I do sometimes use these things. Oh, whoops. And if I would have thought about it, I would have actually kindled my my bonfire back there, because, like I said, this fight is sometimes tough for me. There's nothing I need out there. Oh yeah, I'm doing Seigmeyers Quest, though. I do need to rescue his daughter. So other than rescuing Seigmeyers' daughter, there's nothing I really need out here, so I'm not going to fight all these guys. I'm just going to fight the necessary ones. My cat agrees. Okay, haven't aggroed that one around the corner. Golden golems are not actually that much harder than regular golems. I find people kind of talked up the golden golems to me. Honestly, the first one you run into, which gives you dusk. I don't think they're that bad. They have the same moveset. Whoop, that's gonna hit me though. And they do pack a punch. And they do have a large turning radius with their strikes. Hey, Sieglind. You can repay me by killing your father and giving me a Titanite slab. So hopefully I've done his quest correctly. I don't know that I have. I think this guy will aggro no matter what. Alright, so that guy is aggroed. This guy around the corner is not, so we're gonna not try to fight two of them at once. Sieglind could probably lend a hand here. She can actually fight pretty well, which you find out when you decide to kill her, if you decide to kill her. I don't like killing her. There are a couple of characters in the game which I just feel like are such bastions of, you know, the only non-hostile presence in the game. And I just don't see any reason to do it. We'll go ahead and do this. Hopefully I won't need it. And we won't fight these fools. I love this area. I think this looks really cool. I think the invisible pathways are actually a cool gimmick. In the game. Yeah, I find it actually pretty difficult to fight this guy on the bridge that you have to fight. I was trying to find a YouTube video of somebody fighting a moonlight butterfly down here. Because it seems like with the unsure footing, it would be really tricky to do so. But I've never seen somebody do it. Like, I recognize I could do it right now if I wanted to. What if I get invaded? Alright, fuck it. Like I said, I've never done this. I don't think anyone really... This is advisable in any way, shape, or form. Didn't get my shield up. Is he going to stop and feed? Is that going to still be a thing? Or is he just going to float? 400 souls. Well, don't kill Moonlight Butterflies. This is not worth it. Somebody has done my messaging for me here, which I appreciate. Okay, and I still get a little nervous walking on these paths. I've definitely fallen off. Wonder if I can aggro this guy from over there and have him fall off. Or at least fight him on better ground. Looks like I can. May not make him fall off, but at least fight him on better ground. Alright. Yep. That's always disorienting. Hey, friend. Yeah, this is as the grounding, the footing here is like as uncertain as Blighttown. This is the other area. Like, in a weird way, this area has kind of the most in common with that. So we're going to be real careful as we get down here. Because like I said, I'm not great at these. And I'm not trying to get that blue Titanites chunk or slab. This is actually not too bad. That little part right there where you always fall off a little bit, that always freaks me out. Learning about this was a kind of a revelation. And then... No! I only got one of these guys? I can get any of them? That's insane. I need to two-hand it. I could have got like 3 of them. I still need chunks. That sucks. Alright. Can we come back here after Seath? I could. Forget it. I don't like to farm. Those crystal lizards are gone to me. If I'm like one chunk away from... Oh man, and there's no guidance past this point. So I like to use arrows appropriately enough when I'm doing this. And you just shoot an arrow and go to it. And shoot an arrow and go to it. So this is, I understand this is kind of, you know, call me a pussy if you will. I get pretty nervous about invisible platforms. Arrows disappear. Don't like that. To be fair, if there were invisible platforms in real life, everyone would be doing that shit. Because nonsense is terrifying. Can't believe I whiffed on all 3 of those crystal lizards. But I did learn that the Moonlight Butterfly doesn't do his whole nonsense that he always does. So I like that. I don't like that, rather, but it is, you know, we're learning something. This is a learning podcast. Where you get to listen to me learn. Because you guys all undoubtedly already knew that, because you guys are better at this game and more experienced than I am. Don't you be coming up, buddy. Don't you try to kite me. God damn it. That would have done a lot of damage. Okay. I don't really like fighting these things, but unless you can do some kind of trick, like, or not some kind of trick, unless you reset and once you get through the boss fog, or not through the boss fog, but you know what I mean. They're all going to be there, and I do not like dealing with them during the Seath fight, because that seems like a recipe for death. I'm trying not to die as much as possible in this Dark Souls playthrough. So, Luckily, my 2 humanity is increasing my item find a little bit, so I'm getting some purging stones and stuff. You're really gonna not aggro on me? How about you? There you go. He grows a pair. A clam pair. I shouldn't even attack there. I just kind of wanted to do it through the thing, but then I realized I'm not actually going to be able to shoot him. The visual hazard these guys represent is crazy. Okay. There's the hidden bro over here. Hit so hard. You can actually stagger these guys really easily, like every 2 attacks will stagger them. So they're pretty easy to stun lock actually if you have okay endurance. But because I'm trying to save my meager 3 Estus for Seath, I'm not going to, I'm going to at least approach them cautiously. Okay, so here's the thing I'm going to do. Since I only have 3 Estus to heal, we're going to go ahead and equip Humanity. And because I have 44 fucking Humanities, I may as well... where's my Curse Bite? Yeah. May as well use a couple to up my curse resistance. Like, I'm never going to use these things. So let's pump up my resistances a little bit. Alright. And let's do it. A lot of people have been cursed in there. A rare instance of the game just showing you what to do. Some scales, loser. I didn't think that was actually going to break it. Take advantage of this. So I'm doing okay damage through this. Archery. That is not close enough to me. I had to relearn this guy's like ranges and stuff every time I fight him. I know he has a straight line one that probably will hit me. And that one I need to get out of the way of. But so far he's been pretty content to just jam on that guy. Alright, buddy. Keep it up. I don't want to alarm you, but I've done like half of your life while you are stuck in some kind of crystal shooting pattern. Is he legitimately glitched out? Is that statue in front of him stopping him from moving? I think it is. That's insane. Seath, buddy. Come on, kiddo. Go around. You want some trading cards? You want to go to the mall, buddy? Well, so I wasn't expecting Seath with archery to be quite this easy. I'll take it since I have 5 liquid humanity. It's killing my frame rate every time he does that. I have tons of, liquid humanity. I don't want to lose that. But sorry, other players. Alright. That is no problem. So that's Seath. Yes, I didn't do that with all the honor in the world, but I'll take it. And yeah, let's go grab that Firekeeper Soul, and then next up is the DLC, which will definitely be more than 1 episode, I'm thinking. Level 80, I have tons of vitality. I like it. Alright, where's my dukes? Where's my dukes at? So I can no longer be invaded. I didn't get invaded there, probably because I'm kind of high level for this area. But this is not a challenge run other than my primary mode of attacking people, which is only sometimes my primary mode of attacking people. So... at this point, we're total victory lap mode. Had to go up one, or is this it? I had to go up one. Whoa, I didn't see where that guy came from, but I'm not too worried about him. Come on, leave me alone. Leave me alone, Dad. Good shot. Well done, Chandler. Whoa. That's not true. Don't listen to him, guys. I could go get the maiden set. I don't really want that. I realize how much more HP these guys have than the Duke's Archives versions of them. They definitely do. And also, my range is not as good as I thought it was. Ugh. 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 Back off, dude! Run, run! I was so confident when I was running through that area. Can't be all for naught. I'm going to show you that fighting two things at once is never a good idea in Dark Souls. Alright. Resting at this bonfire here is a big mistake. You can't warp away from it. I've done that before, though, where I'm like low on Estus, and for some reason, like, fighting the mimosas down at the bottom, I thought it was going to be a big deal. I thought that was going to happen. Oh, a lot of armor, man. Alright. Look, buddy. Leave me alone. I think it's weird in this game that pyromancy is essentially the only, like, area of effects set of spells. So, like, if I want to kill multiple of these things at one time, which why wouldn't I? Pyromancy is really the answer for it. Stop moving. These guys are great from a lore perspective, of course. You'll hear us talk about that like crazy during the episode, I'm sure. Huge humanity drops, especially with my 5 humanity going on. You're more dangerous. Alright. And the prize. At some point, one of the maidens that Seath had captured was a firekeeper. Whoops. I forgot that's where I last rested. That's okay. Let's warp on over to what's closest to the DLC, because I'm going right there. I guess going through Dark Route is what I need to do. So, the Parish. Yeah, and we'll make a quick stop at Andre, and I want to see if any of my stuff can be upgraded, or do a quick like kind of check and see where I'm at with everything. Vis-a-vis upgrading. Vis-a-vis. Don't put messages right in front of people. Oh, so I need another Titanite chunk. My Crust Shield is good, I think. My Composite Lightning Bow, which I haven't been using, but if I want to start using that, I need Titanite chunks. I think it's just... Yeah, my other thing is plus 15, so Titanite chunks are for weapons. For armor, I'm using plus 7, so I can upgrade that. My boots, Titanite chunk, Titanite chunk. I think we're looking entirely at Titanite chunks, and I think I've got my armor all the way up. Yeah, it's not showing up in the same area here, so I think my armor's fine. Titanite chunks are what I need for, yeah, Leroy armor. Yeah, so just Titanite chunks. I might as well, I'm saving it from a Balder side sword. I'd rather upgrade that if I'm upgrading one thing. Anywho, so the next episode we will be going down to the DLC. I may do the business with unlocking Dusk off camera just because it involves a reset. But until next time, good night and good luck.